Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Well, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Colt defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 2nd and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The Ravens hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
But looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action, Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. That one finds Pierce right side.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Richardson looking to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce
His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On 1st down, Richardson. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he finally runs runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And his throw is incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hurt.
Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line brought down there.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
Throwing is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
This pass complete to Melton. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
call of the game. We talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Fighting his way through contact. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room.
He may go.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's got a man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
18, 5 in, on the goal, on the goal.
Now it's Richardson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side, down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's got room to roam.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
45 yards.
and the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last complete.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs,
69 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
want to put this bad boy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Ravens 34, Colts 27. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision of good and picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson now.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Play action. Now Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Hey, Ozzie!
One more time with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Hey, middle.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Ready.
Now Richardson.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneeled down. Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Second Pirates. Dragon 60.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Steps away to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do